activated. Do you need a minute?
I'm always ready, Bagley.
Just give me your money and nothing will happen.
Fucking kidding. Someone help me. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. Huh? Yeah, no, I know.
We are keeping you safe.
Oh, it's hard to see this place reduced to a pile of rubble. And to think of all the people that died in the bombings.
Aren't they supposed to be rebuilding? Nothing's been done. Said Albion's sniffing around like dogs for a bone. Something's dodgy.
You got a point. So, what should I be looking for, Bagley?
Any kind of device or component that could still be emitting the signal. It seems to be coming from within the rubble.
Whoa, that needs a repair. Oh, that could hurt someone. Jeez, that drone needs a day off. Oh, that's fucking wicked, mate.
What the fuck?
This is it. The signal is coming from this Spiderbot fragment. No indication yet who it belongs to.
Seen better days, eh? Guess I know the feeling. What the hell was it doing here?
Difficult to say, but with an AR reconstruction, we may be able to see what happened to it and if it relates to the attack. Access data relays in the vicinity, and I can compile enough data to build the AR reconstruction. Perfect. 2 more data relays to go.
Fuck!
One more data relay and I'll have it.
He's looking to automate our jobs, mate. This is no joke.
Director Cass? You're serious? Who told you that?
Friend over in R&D. The shit he's told me about background checks and knowing who's going to be useful to Albion, who's going to be a problem.
You that worried about your job? This is a PMC. They already do background checks on all of us.
Oh, you don't get it. He was talking about the general population, not just us employees. How bad is it that everyone has to be watched that closely?
Well, look around. It's fucking bad. And Cass is going to do what he has to keep it from getting worse. Suggest you do the same.
time to sleep.
That should do it. Now, I'll just take the audio from this stream and the video from these 36 and... got it. Go back to where you found that Spiderbot and I'll show you the AR reconstruction from the night of the explosion.
Yeah, I got it.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
You brought the payload? Fuck, think we'd go back for you?
Don't trust a Kelly dog.
Oh, fucking hell. Those Clan Kelly rats are behind the bombings.
I think that was a handoff. Like the Kellys were the supplier.
Who was the last they met with? She wasn't a Kelly. She could be part of Zero Day.
Well, don't just stand there. Keep looking.
Bagley, who was controlling the spider thingamy-bob?
I've now fully decrypted the signal the Spiderbot is broadcasting. And while I cannot identify a specific user, it is a call code used by the Metropolitan Police Service.
The cops were watching? Oh, now that is an interesting little wrinkle.
The reconstruction continues behind that rubble.
Bloody hell. Am I supposed to tunnel through this? Or do you have some quantum thingy I can use?
Quantum tunnel technology is at least 10 years away, but Spiderbots and drones are here today. You could try one of those if you don't feel like waiting.
Not a bad idea. I can do the hippo. Oh. Ow! Don't bend that way! It's all in the knees. You kids have nothing on me. Now let me tell you something.
Why don't you aim those human eyeballs of yours at the van's cargo?
Yeah, I got it. You kids have nothing on me.
RDX nitrogen, and the exact same detonator system like the bombs that were planted at Parliament.
0 Day's MO.
There, hurry. Got all the deliveries.
So you were hired to supply all the targets?
Shut it, we're all on need to know.
So, this 0 Day roped in the old cadre of villainy into pulling off their scheme.
That's certainly one way to pull off a massive coordinated attack while remaining anonymous. 0 Day needed manpower and resources, but they needed them at an arm's length. And it doesn't take the world's greatest AI detective to see that both Clan Kelly and Albion benefited in the aftermath.
What an interesting little bauble.
Unfortunately, this is the most we can get out of the AR reconstruction. But if we could find the mystery officer who was spying through the Spiderbot, maybe they could tell us more. Tracing the Spiderbot serial number, it was assigned to New Scotland Yard 3 years ago. Perhaps more information about its user or its assignment will be available at the station.
The old Bill had a tail on the real bombers. They sure have kept their mouths shut. Suppose they were in on it too.
The only way to know for sure is to investigate New Scotland Yard.
Take this down. The Tone bombing presents us with an excellent opportunity. Once we've taken full possession of the site, it gives us a good vantage point on the Thames and provides us with a cover of activity to mask some of our own higher risk activities.
You've been activated. Do you need a minute?
I'm always ready, Bagley. Albion has this station by the bollocks.
And the entire police service. But don't worry, if you're not pleased with your privatised goon squad, just take your business across the street.
Fuck me. I never thought I'd live to see the day where I miss the bloody cops.
Not to worry, the only difference now is the uniform, assault weapons, and the fact they're motivated by profit over public service. Now, any record or information on the Spiderbot will be further in.
It's for our safety. See? Isn't that much better? Glad we understand each other.
Yes, I totally understand. If I'm near, look here.
Is this the Spiderbot we've been looking for?
According to the serial numbers, this matches the piece of Spiderbot from the Tone bombing site.
Can you tell who last used it?
Navigate the Spiderbot from out of that room. I'll need a direct connection in order to learn more from our bisected friend.
All right.
That opening right there looks like a good exit point. Right, get comfy. This Spiderbot might be broken and missing some of its legs, but it can still jump and fit through vents. That's a good way to get through the station undetected. That's a part of the remote detonator system from Parliament. If the Met, or Albion rather, actually analysed it, they would see it wasn't DedSec's handiwork at all. That's Dalton's mask. It must have been recovered from Parliament. It might be the only thing left of him now.
gave...
Buggery fuck, would you look at all this junk? You'll have to jump your way across to get to the next vent opening. You're almost there. Make your way through this last vent path.
Got it.
Scanning Spybot and accessing its internal drives. While I'm analysing this data, you should make yourself scarce. Unless you'd like to explain to your new, heavily armed, privatised police force why you've broken into the station.
All right, fine.
The Spiderbot fragment you found has a satellite-based GPS module that regularly pushed its location to a specific ground station.
A secret location? Well, further and further down the rabbit hole we go.
Pushing you the ground station's coordinates. Are you ready for a new operation?
Good timing. Just lost a till.
Do you require support?
No, I'm good.
The GPS history of the Spiderbot we recovered regularly pinged these coordinates. Our mystery witness to the real bombers must have come to this lovely, damp location several times.
Seems like an appropriate spot for a clandestine group to meet and plan an attack.
Or to discreetly dump a body into the Thames.
Bagley, is there any way in here?
I'm detecting a surveillance network guarding a space under this bridge. If you can patch into it, perhaps you can take a look inside.
Oh my, there's a fully equipped secret bunker down there. Looks like an off-the-books cop shop.
Well, if Albion was stomping all over your workplace, you'd find a different place to store your lunch too. And it seems our mystery officer was dedicated.
Whatever they're working on, led them to the Tuan bombing somehow.
The computer's dusty enough to kill an asthmatic, but there may still be something useful on it.
This is Inspector Caitlin Lau. Well, former inspector now. Since Albion's coup, the Met is no more. The police brass had already buried the evidence anyway. Everything implicating Albion and Clan Kelly in the bombings. But I know Mary Kelly's band of twats were involved, and they're involved in other crimes we can look into. Me and a few good mates are willing to go off book, going after Mary Kelly again. I'll never fucking learn, will I? Inspector Caitlin Lau, video log. Clan Kelly and Albion are teamed up on some deal. I don't have all the details, but it looks to be human trafficking. The European Processing Center is the Albion angle. Since the bombings, they can grab anyone off the street. Call them illegal immigrants, potential DedSec insurgents, whatever. Though we know who the real danger is. So, Clan Kelly gets hold of these people, these immigrants, deportees, victims, really, and they're taking them somewhere. But where and why? It all comes back to the boss lady herself. I knew she was into something, but she wriggled off the hook. There's only one way I can do this. 24/7 surveillance on Mary Kelly. If I'm caught, well, this will be my last entry. But I have to see what she's hiding.
So, our mystery officer was Inspector Caitlin Lau. It sounds like Mary Kelly was her white whale, and her investigation led her to the bombings.
Strange bedfellows, Albion and Clan Kelly. But if you think about it, maybe not so strange.
It seems like Zero Days Web covers all of the unsavory bits of London. Tug on a thread, and it leads back to them. Clan Kelly and Albion included.
People are literally being kidnapped off the streets. We have to do something.
Inspector Lau mentioned Albion is running their part of the operation out of the EPC. Detectives like us call that a lead.
This Albion Clan Kelly business leaves a bad taste in my mouth. And if Caitlin Lau's right, then this little nugget jumps to the front of the queue. We have reason to believe a former DedSec operative may still be alive, but missing inside the EPC.
Angel Lopez, not London-born, but I won't hold that against him, unlike some others.
Looks like Angel got caught up in the immigration roundup, which, ironically, may be the only reason he escaped 0 Days DedSec purge.
Anti-immigrant sentiment has grown in London since the bombings. Albion fuels it. It allows them to send anyone they want to their brutal refugee camp.
We need to find Angel before they discover he's DedSec. This is kind of personal team. But finding his trail might just shed some light on the Albion Clan Kelly connection.
Damn. If he's here in the country, we have a chance of finding him at least. But at the EPC, lad knows what is happening to him over there.
I've sent the details to your device and advised our contact at the EPC. They can get you inside.